So I heard Mr. Daniels. Who else will we be calling?
Desiree Robinson.
Okay.
Your Honor, do you want me to send you a copy of that plea? Because she's got quite a few.
No, if Mr. Sarah can read it into the record.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a problem, Mr. Sarah? You rather me do it or what?
It's pretty long, Judge. I think I can manage it.
Okay. Okay. And you'll just tell me what she is pleading to.
Correct.
And then what's being dismissed. Okay.
Correct.
All right. So we are back on the live stream, resuming the docket. And are we ready with Mr. Daniels, Denzel Daniels? Is Mr. Daniels in the virtual courtroom?
I am trying to bring him out, Your Honor.
Mr. Sarah might have to go in and help him.
Oh, he disconnected. Oh, no, here he is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, Mr. Daniels.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, sir, if you could connect your video camera, and the court is calling case number SP 119-44251, Denzel Daniels, and the charge is driver's license suspended. This is a date and time for arraignment on the bench warrant. If Mr. Daniels is in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Denzel Daniels.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. And who's representing Mr. Daniels?
Rudy Sarah, P35720 on behalf of Mr. Daniels.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Sarah. Go
Daniels,
ahead.
a pretrial date of June 1 at 8:30 in the morning. I would ask that any bench warrant be recalled and that pretrial be set.
All right, sir. Thank you. Mr. Daniels, the court is entering a not guilty plea for you, and we will recall any outstanding bench warrants. We will give you the pretrial date of June the 1st, 2022 at 8:30 in the morning. Is that correct, Mr.
Yes,
Sarah?
yes,
Okay.
it is, Judge.
8:30 in the morning. At that time, Mr. Daniels, if you have any documentation that may assist the prosecutor in getting you the best available offer. In other words, if you have your license or any documentation of that nature, please bring it with you. We will give you a personal bond. It means you do not have to pay any money, but you must return on June the 1st for your pretrial. And it will be a Zoom connection. So the same way you connected today, you will be connecting on June the 1st at 8:30 in the morning. Any questions, Mr. Daniels?
No questions, but I went to the Secretary of State and tried to receive my license, and they said I couldn't obtain a license until 2024 for some reason. They said due to the fact that I received tickets before I received the license.
Oh, there are you, Mr. Daniels.
28.
And have you ever had a valid driver's license?
No, I never had a license. I got a ticket when I was younger for larceny at a gas station, and then I got a ticket, and ever since then, I never received a license. I never could get a license when I tried to go to the Secretary of State to get one.
Okay, now Mr. Sarah, I don't know if we can do anything to help Mr. Daniels today. Maybe, sir, when you come back for your pretrial, all I can tell you is that it is illegal to drive without your driver's license if you don't have a driver's license. I don't know if there's anything that can be done to assist you in getting a license before the date that you have already been given by the Secretary of State. But when you come back, if the prosecutor can help with that, they will let you know at that time, but we won't be able to do anything before June the 1st, but don't make a bad situation worse.
Right.
You know what I mean by that, right? Okay, so, because that is an arrestable offense. So if you're driving without a license, police officer can take you to jail. And you know, anything can happen. So please, okay? All right, sir, if you have no other questions, you may disconnect. And we'll see you on June 1st.
All righty, bye-bye.
All right.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
And now are we ready for Miss Desiree Robinson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if Ms. Robinson can come into the virtual courtroom, the court will call case number SP 118-69541, Desiree Robinson. No operator's license. Oh no, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. And SP 118-90741. Is Ms. Robinson in the courtroom yet?
She's not, Your Honor. I'm trying to close out the breakout rooms because she's not coming out.
Mr. Chairman, is it possible for you to go in there and,
I'll do that, Judge.
okay.
I just closed all the rooms, so she should be out in 5
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
It's indicating that it's closed, Judge.
Okay. Well, then, has she left?
Yes.
Nope, she's down in the lower right.
Ms. Robinson?
You're muted, Miss Robinson, please.
How you doing? I'm sorry.
Hi, Ms. Robinson. Are you able to connect with the video cameraman?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm
All
sorry.
Ms. Robinson was at work and she's walking outside now.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Are you outside the courtroom?
No, I'm actually at work.
Okay, so let's see if you can remain stationary for a few minutes, because I think when you're walking, it interferes with the reception. And we'll try to do this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
This is case number SP 118-69541, Desiree Robinson. The charge is open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Also SP 118-90741, same defendant, no operator's license on person. Count 2, that same ticket, improper place. And count 3, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also SP 118-95311, driver's license suspended. SP 119-85201, same defendant, driver's license suspended. SP 119-85201, driver's license suspended. Count 2 of that same ticket, improper plates. And count 3, no insurance. SP 123-06451, same defendant, no operator's license on person. SP 118-90751, no proof of insurance. SP 118-90751, improper display of plates. Count 1, I'm sorry, is no proof of insurance. Count 2 is improper display of plates. And count 3 of that same ticket is seat belt violation. SP 119-86851, improper display of plates. SP 119-87581, expired plates. Count 2 of that same ticket, no valid registration. SP 123-0641, disregarding red signal. Count 2 of that ticket, driving in an unsafe manner. And count 3, no proof of insurance. All right. Goodness gracious, Ms. Robinson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 matters before this court. If Desiree Robinson is in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Desiree Robinson.
Thank you. And who's representing Ms. Robinson?
Rudy Sarah on behalf of Miss Robinson.
Sarah, how's Ms. Robinson proceeding today?
Ms. Robinson is up for pretrials on most of her matters, hearings on several, but not formal hearings. There's been an offer that if she were to plead guilty to SP 1189074, counts 2 and count 1, as well as SP 118695541, and plead responsible to P 1198758, 1 and 2.
Wait,
And-
let me go back. So she's pleading to SP 1189074, counts 1 and 2, correct?
Correct.
And then the next matter she's pleading to is
11869541.
541, okay. And then the
She's-
next,
She's pleading responsible to P 1198758, counts 1 and 2,
okay.
and pleading responsible as charged to SP 123-06421.
So she's pleading responsible to 3 matters
Right.
and guilty to 3 matters, and everything remaining is to be dismissed. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay, thank you so much. Ms. Robinson, you've heard the representation of your lawyer. Are you in agreement with that representation?
Yes.
And ma'am, you understand that you have the right to a trial.
Yes.
And do you understand that if you were to have that trial, normally it would take place in person inside the 36th District Court, but because of the pandemic, the courthouse has been closed to the public. And so you have agreed to participate in this Zoom proceeding, is that right?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney about all of your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea? Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you will be waiving or giving up your right to a trial?
Yes.
And despite knowing that you're giving up your right to a trial, you wish to go forward with the guilty or plea, is that right?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Robinson, on the date, the time, and the location indicated in the ticket ending in 69541, were you driving motor vehicle in the city of Detroit? Oh, you were the passenger. Were you a
Yes,
passenger?
Yes.
And was there open alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes, it was a wine.
Okay. And was that your wine?
Yes, I had just got off of work and I just got it.
Okay. And Mr. Sarah, are you satisfied?
Yes.
The court will accept the guilty plea as to that matter, being satisfied with the factual basis. And Ms. Robinson, as to the ticket ending in 90741, on the date and the time and location indicated in that ticket, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you stopped by a police officer?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you for a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did. Just, can I step in? It's cold out here. Can I just step in the office?
Sure.
Okay, because it's cold out here.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just wanted to go to it so we can be quiet. I work at a plant, so I'm back here with the high-lows and stuff. I'm actually a high-low driver.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's better. It's so cold out there. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right, ma'am. All right, so you were stopped by a police officer on that date and time, is that right?
Yes.
And the police officer asked you for a valid license?
Yes.
Were you able to show that officer a valid driver's license?
No, because actually I was just getting off of each time that I have that stop, Your Honor. I was leaving work because I work like right down the street from my job.
Okay.
So I
But
probably
you
left
didn't
it
have,
at home or
I
something.
just need a factual basis, so I just need to know whether you had a valid driver's license at that time.
No.
And were the plates on that vehicle improper?
I probably didn't have no place on her.
Okay,
Actually, I didn't at that time. I didn't, but I do now.
okay, thank you. Mr. Sarah, are you satisfied with the factual basis? The court will accept guilty plea as to those two matters as well. That's count 1 and 2. As to ticket ending in 87581, Ms. Robinson, on the date, the time, and the location indicated in that ticket, were you stopped by a police officer
Yes.
and that officer saw that the plates on that vehicle were expired? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And at that same time, you had no valid registration on that vehicle. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Mr. Sierra, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. So we accept the responsible plea to those counts. That's count 1 and count 2 of that ticket. And then, ma'am, on the date, the time, and the location indicated in the ticket ending in 06421, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And Ms. Robinson, were you stopped by a police officer on that occasion?
Yes.
And had you disregarded a red signal?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Sarah, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, the court will accept. Is that a civil infraction or a misdemeanor offense? Disregarding the red signal, Mr. Sarah. I thought that was misdemeanor.
I'm looking for it now, Judge. It's down for a hearing, so it's not down for trial. I think it is a civil infraction. Pretty sure it's a civil infraction.
Okay.
May I ask what that is?
It's just the severity of the charge. So some charges are written as civil infractions. Actually, for those charges, you don't have to see a judge. You can pay a fine. But for
Okay.
misdemeanor offenses, the penalty is jail time potentially. I'm not gonna send you to jail though. I'm just gonna
Oh,
find.
I ain't never been in jail like this. The most most trouble I ever been in. Honestly, I don't been in no
You,
trouble. Nothing.
well, you got a lot of tickets here, Miss Robinson.
Yes, I know it's me being crazy and getting back and forth to work. That's all. I really, honestly.
It sounds like you have a very good job, Miss Robinson.
Yeah, I actually do. I work at Lear. It's right down the street from my house.
But you understand that every time you drive,
Yes.
you have to have your driver's license. You
Yes.
cannot have alcohol in the motor vehicle. You risk losing that very good job you have. So you want to be very, very careful about that. For each of your,
I apologize.
For each of these guilty pleas, let me see, $240 is going to be the fine for ticket number the ticket ending in 86941.
Okay.
Open alcohol and motor vehicle. $240 for the ticket ending in 0741. That one is no operator's license on person. For that, Robinson, potentially 93 days in jail, ma'am. If you don't want to drive with no valid license. For improper plates, and that's the ticket ending in 90742. Proper plates, $140 $5. And then your civil infractions, expired plates, $185. For no valid registration, $145. And finally, for disregarding a red signal, $170. Okay, so six. Now, I don't know, Ms. Lear, I get $1,085. I'm not sure if my math is correct, but that's what, let me do it one more time. Were you doing the math along with me, Ms.
Didn't get the
Your Honor.
beginning. I didn't get the first
Yes.
few figures.
Okay, I think that I'm correct. Let me see, 8 and 8 is 16 and 8 is 24.
1,085?
That's what I get.
Yes. That's what I
Okay.
got.
So normally the time frame would be 30 days to pay. Ms. Robinson, will you need longer than that to pay this?
Yes, because I'm just getting off, we just getting back from a layoff, from a 3-week layoff.
Okay,
So,
I believe, Ms. Robinson, that you would be able to get a payment plan, but
I
to
can
do that, I think you would have to come into the courthouse to do that and make
Okay.
that arrangement. Otherwise,
Okay,
we will give you 60 days to pay.
okay,
But if you want an installment payment plan where you would pay, every 2 weeks or monthly, that needs to be made, that
okay,
arrangement needs to be made inside the courthouse, but we will give you 60 days in the meantime.
okay,
All
all
right.
right.
Okay, any questions, Ms. Robinson or Mr. Sarah?
No,
Everything else, ma'am, is being dismissed.
okay, thank
pursuant
you.
to the prosecutor's recommendation.
And I definitely learned my lesson, that's
Well,
for
Ms.
sure.
Robinson, do you know what you need to do in order to get your license reinstated? Do you have a valid license?
No.
Okay.
I actually thought because before I got the tickets, I had just went down there and paid the 125. So I didn't even know my license was still suspended because I paid the 125 already.
Did you post a bond? Is that what you're telling me?
I posted bond for what? I
Did
never
you
went
pay-
to jail. I
No,
didn't go to jail. I
you
don't
didn't.
even know.
Did you have to pay any money to get this court date?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I just wondered whether there was any money that the court had that could be applied toward this balance.
I don't know because
But
I did pay the when I had found out my license was suspended, I did pay the 125. That's why I didn't even know before I got these tickets, I didn't even know my license was suspended.
Well,
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Ms. Lurs, yes.
So there was, no bond money was posted, and she
Okay.
does owe a clearance fee on one of the tickets that is dismissed.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I only found the one clearance fee, so I believe that might be what's holding up.
Okay. So that means, Ms. Robinson, even though your ticket may have been dismissed on some of these matters, you may still owe a reinstatement fee. And for that, the court has no discretion to waive that fee. That's a charge that the Secretary of State requires.
Okay.
It's mandatory. So,
Okay.
Ms. Lurst, Madam Clerk, does that mean there's an additional 125 owed on her total, or she's?
No, she's already
Well, that
posted that, Your
clearance
Honor.
is $45. Isn't it $45 from the Secretary of State?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that So in other words, $1,085 plus a mandatory $45. So
Okay.
your grand total is
1,120.
okay. 8, 9,
Your Honor,
1,130, I think, Mr. Sarah, isn't it?
Your Honor, she does have some previous tickets
You're
that have
right.
been disposed of, that she owes monies on as well.
She has other tickets that she's gonna owe a clearance fee on?
No,
Secretary,
that were disposed of prior to today's tickets.
okay. So you
That
had
she
more
owes money
tickets
on.
than this?
How, not that I know of. That's what I'm saying. This is my first time. I never, oh my bad. I never got these many tickets before. That's why I'm not understanding. Like, I'm kind of lost.
Okay. Well, just be clear on how much money you owe. And
Okay.
be clear on the fact that I'm giving you 60 days to pay unless you have a court-approved installment payment plan. And to get that,
Okay.
ma'am, you will have to go inside the courthouse and on the first floor of the pay window. Okay,
So can I go today?
pardon?
Can I go today?
I don't know if they'll have it in the system, Madam Clerk. If you
I will.
would,
She could-
I don't know if you'd have that ready today, would you?
Yes, ma'am. It'll be ready before lunch.
Okay,
Okay.
you said
Okay.
yes. All right then, thank you.
Your
Um,
Honor, your figure was correct. It's 1,130.
Thank you. And disregarding a red signal is a civil infraction. I have a chat here that's $130. What did I charge?
170.
Okay, well, that gives you a break. 130, so that's $40 less.
Okay.
So that's good. So that's gonna be 1,000. I've lost track now. Minus $40. I don't know. We'll give you the exact total. 1,000,
Okay.
somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,100 or a little less.
Okay.
That adjustment. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
And Madam Clerk, I think we can leave the live stream unless there's something else at this time. Mr. Sarah, Madam
Nothing
Clerk,
from me, Judge.
nothing else to
Do
go
two
on the live
people-
stream?
I do have 2 people in the waiting room, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. And Mr.
Um,
Sarah has yet to talk to them?
Correct. I think one of them might be Mr. Riley, Walter Riley. I
Okay,
think he's actually on 2 devices again.
okay.
So let me see.
And he's scheduled for pretrial, Mr. Sarah, so if you find, you know what he's going to do. Does he have an offer?
I believe so, Judge.
And who's the other person, Madam Clerk?
I believe both of these are Mr. Riley.
Okay.
I have someone here on a phone ending in 3749. Hello?
Yes.
Is this
Somebody
Mr.
talking to
Riley?
me? Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Wiley here.
Okay. And then are you on your other device as well, Mr. Riley?
Nope, I just got my phone on.
Okay. I see a Solero G5. That's not your device?
You said a G5? Yeah, that's my device.
Okay, so you're on 2 devices. That's what I wanted to make sure on, sir. One moment. What I'll do, Mr. Riley, is I'm going to place you in a breakout room so you can talk to Attorney Sarah, okay?
Did I get an
Yes.
offer for Mr. Riley?
You said now what?
I'm sorry, Madam Clerk. I'm not sure I have an offer.
You do, Attorney Sarah. I did send one.
Okay, thank you.
I can resend it though, sir.
Let me check the email.
This is the one, Attorney Sarah, that he needed to show documents for a dismissal, but he
Oh,
appeared
that's
by
right.
telephone.
Understood. I remember.
And I believe he's got this other device as well, but it's not connecting.
Okay.
So I will put you in room 1 with him.
All right. I'm still checking for that email. It should be here in just a second. No, there's nothing.
Okay. All right, let me.
Is that going to be is that it for the
I
docket?
believe so, Your Honor, because I think this is going to have to be adjourned.
Mr. Riley?
Yeah,